Well, you wanted to record it, not stream it anyway, right?
Well, I was going to stream it and record it, but I didn't mean to actually stop the fucking stream. I'm just actually stupid.
Good job.
You're so good at what you do.
No, I'm not.
I know.
I like how you DM'd me to ban the little shit.
Well, yeah. It was funny.
I didn't listen.
Also possible it was somebody just absolutely gaslighting and doing a good job at it, admittedly.
Yeah, true. I just like letting off a little steam every once in a while.
Yeah, I'm not 100% convinced that the gaslighting would be what it would be, though. I'm honestly, that just the mannerism and the excessive use of slang and abbreviations makes me believe it's just some high school just brat. Unless they're out in the world, probably acting like a goody two shoes after all that.
I love the ads even in mod view and they are in Spanish. Why are they in Spanish?
Because whatever, it's the kind of ads where they're supposed to be like meant for you, that shit does not work.
No, it doesn't. Also, get moved, idiots.
Get moved, dates.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
Wow, Discord hates me.
Evidently. There's too much shit in Dragonspire. I can never find what I'm looking for. Hello, Gabe.
Hello.
How's it going?
Ay, it goes.
How did
We are
that?
currently, or we were planning 8 to 11, right? Just double checking.
That's what we usually do.
Might be setting up
Mhm.
a raid for later tonight. I just want to make sure to not set it too soon.
I dropped my D12.
How dare you?
Yeah, let's say, yeah, me.
What the heck is the... Did I... Where the heck is the Grand Chasm? What the... Am I on crack? Where's the Grand Chasm? I'm on crack, I fear. Is it in the... Is that the final dungeon?
Beg your pardon?
What?
Huh?
What'd you say?
I said, beg your pardon.
I'm trying to... Do you remember where the Grand Chasm is? In Dragonspire.
Grand Chasm.
Oh, no, that's the place with the go back in time quest.
That's the chasm. I think that's just a street. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's that's the one where you go back in time, that dungeon.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's exactly what it. Are you looking for like the pickup there or something?
No, apparently that's one of the locations for this fish.
Oh, you're doing that. Oh my god, yeah, no, that was the one that made me hide it and never do it again. That one is awful. Although did you do the crafting, or have you caught up with that?
I don't know. The current fishing quest that I am on required me to grab 3 ember fish and 3 trigger fish.
Yeah. The only reason I ask is because the crafting quests are one of the few ones that are kind of worth doing, even if though they admittedly kind of suck sometimes.
Oh, the Grand Chasm is in the first section, I think. I'm just dumb. Dragonspire, there's so much going on in Dragonspire. There's so many areas, it's very hard to keep track of. That's when the worlds start getting really meaty. Okay, what realm am I in that there are so many people around? No. Gotta be like I'm in Scarecrow. There's just so many people in Scarecrow? Okay. I don't know why I'm at Scarecrow, but whatever. Alright, let's try to catch me a triggerfish. Because I haven't unlocked the area in Zafaria that has this fish yet. So I have to find it in Dragonspire. So I finally got all 3 ember parrotfish that I needed. So that was good.
Very glad Velk wasn't here to see that.
What?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm suspicious of thee.
just casually losing my mind. Nothing to be concerned about.
How is the boy?
He is doing quite well. He is very sleepy today.
That's not like him.
He is wound down because, without going into detail, there's been quite a bit of excitement around here and not of the fun kind.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, he's been powering down a lot more often recently.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah. I've been watching over him. He's doing okay physically. He's just been tired a lot more often.
Yeah, he might just be a little stressed out if it's a stressful environment at the moment.
Yeah, that makes 2 of us.
Yeah. I bet it does.
We're getting through it, one foot in front of the other. Everything's
That's
gonna be okay.
definitely. My brother's cat just recently moved, and the first time that they moved, he freaked out. But this time, like freaked out, stopped eating, stopped drinking, wouldn't move. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and a like $800 vet bill later, they told him that he was just being dramatic about the move. So
Yeah, cats tend to be dramatic about the move. I remember this was years ago. I want to say this was around like the end of 2018. I was moving from my parents' place into a spot in Allentown. And my cat that I had at the time, Tink, when she moved in, she was being dramatic about every little thing. I remember there's one video. Right, it was one of the few it was thankfully one of the few videos that didn't get corrupted when I changed phones recently. It was of her just like sniffing around, sniffing the area, and she just decided to sniff one of my shoes. Then she gave me the biggest look. Oh my gosh. Hang on, let me see if I can find it real quick. That was a while ago.
Oh, baby.
I finally finished transferring everything to my new phone. Oh my word, it was a time and a half getting it all taken care of.
I have returned.
Welcome back. We have achieved a Vino.
Fantastic. Also, Reaper
What
asks
did
how
Lily say?
everybody's
Is everything
doing.
good?
Yeah, Lily's gonna be here, as far as I know.
Yippee!
Love Lily. Lily's birthday was this past weekend, and I know, or week, and everyone knows that, I know, because it was very evidently put in the chat. But there's something about me, and I try my best in every capacity to make sure no one's birthday is ever forgotten. So I will put it in all of the group chats that I have at my disposal that they are in to ensure that people wish them a happy birthday.
Real as fuck.
Yeah.
Because I was always the kid who got their birthday forgotten, so you know, it helps.
Hell yeah.
That's real as fuck.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
I also remade some Hero Forges in the past week.
Oh yeah. I
Or
saw
in the
a
past couple days, actually.
Chronomancer, but I assume that was for Rise of the Dragons because I don't recognize him.
Nobody
Oh
recognizes
no.
him. So this is Eric Stoneheart, one of the 3 heroes from the Plane Meld.
Hell yeah.
He used to look like ass. In fact, he used to look like this, but as a blonde white guy. Hang on. This is a very old fucking model. Here, I'll actually turn on the opera cap so people can see it. There we go. So
Gay.
this looks like
Ooh.
shit, so we're gonna ignore rolled from now on. So this is the better Eric Stoneheart. I rebuilt him on top of himself, so I don't have the old one anymore. But I made the better decision to not do that for Magni. Here, I'll go to old stuff. You can see this is the old Magni. Basic dwarf. And not a lot going on for him. And then Tales of the Plane Meld. This is the new Magni Stormhand. Much better.
Hell yeah.
I think I did phenomenal on him. He's not super complex, but he's decent. So
Yeah. Also, in case you guys are curious, I sent the photo of my cat reacting to my shoes in the general chat.
oh good lord.
Oh great heavens.
What a cat reaction.
Oh my word. Oh, I miss her. As a matter of fact, hang on. I can show you guys her real quick. Fair warning, dark humor.
I love dark humor.
This is her.
Ah.
I shouldn't
Yay,
laugh at that. But
dark
that's funny as
humor.
hell. I shouldn't laugh at that, but that's funny as hell.
I knew that's where he was going with it too.
Yeah. I miss her, but now she is always on the windowsill in my bedroom where she always liked to stay.
Aw.
That's really sweet.
I'm gonna withhold
mean,
the
cheap
comment
than
I was gonna
Ash.
make about Bubba and Lupin.
Oh boy.
Also, what's really funny was the other day when you announced the birthdays in the announcements channel. I didn't realize it was in the announcements channel when I messaged, and then you were like, "Why can't you speak in here?" And I was like, "Oh."
That was freaking
You
great.
shouldn't have the ability to speak here. And this is my
was like,
stage.
Humans.
Humans. They only think about themselves.
Oh my gosh. Hang on, I better get some water because I'm still very warm from the day. I spent the entire afternoon in the park, becoming one with the ants.
You really were the lesser of the two, weren't you?
You really were the lesser of the two.
Hey, stop eating grass. Thank you. The fuck? Sorry.
Yeah.
Hang on.
We all knew who it
Yeah.
was.
No, it wasn't Poe eating grass. It was JJ. JJ was.
That also tracks. That tracks more, honestly.
Yeah, he's.
Is
looking-
everyone here seen that show? Like, can we talk spoilers or no?
Of what?
What show?
Amazing Digital
Digital
Circus.
Circus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just never watched the last episode, and I'm probably not going to.
That's so
Ah.
good.
Well, it is pretty good. Can say. It's pretty good for a really
You
fucking
just
dark
get
reason,
spooked
though.
by your- Okay.
Really good.
Got my water. Got my pretzels that taste like pizza combos. Got my D&D stuff. I'm ready.
I might have accidentally just screwed something up, Walker, and I'm going to throw myself at a wall.
What'd you do?
You're so bullied for that.
I sold the fish that I think I needed to have in my inventory for the fishing quest.
You fucked it up.
I've been
Yep.
playing so many other games. I haven't been on Wizard.
I tried to force quit the game in order to try to
It
like.
doesn't work.
Yeah, it's gone.
I'm sorry. You
I'm gonna
fucked
kill
up.
myself.
Don't do that.
That's bad. Don't do that.
Yeah, I will skin you alive.
That's bad.
Oh, God,
I've been
yes.
working on that quest for months, and now I have
Got
to
shot.
restart it.
No.
Oh,
A wise man once told me, "Don't do suicide. That shit kills you."
Oh no.
ooh, scheme.
I'm looking to I want to yap about the last episode of that show, but just because of some of the very well done metaphors, but if it's spoiler territory, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Ah. Yes.
In my opinion, it was just fine. Not groundbreaking. It was fine.
All right,
I feel like I'm
sorry.
weird
Which show are we
for
talking about
actually
again?
I feel like I'm weird for enjoying the last act, honestly.
I think
missed it for certain.
if you went into it expecting what you were, if you went into it expecting more expansion and whatnot, you're gonna be disappointed. If you go into it expecting a creator to probably share a life experience, then yeah, that's why I like it, for its very accurate depiction of certain things that can happen.
I'm also so weird. I don't like Jax.
I don't like Jax either.
You're not supposed to like him. That's the point.
No, yeah.
No, you're supposed to despise
give-
him. That's the point.
I'm gonna give Lily 4 more minutes. And then
I found myself, like many, loving Kinger but relating too much to Gangle.
Yeah. Gangle and Zubul for me.
It's done. It's not very.
That's done.
We're just short, Lily.
we're just short Lily. I'm gonna give it till
We're all
8:05. If
good.
she's not here by 8:05, we will start.
I'm going
One
to.
start.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, you want to give me a refresher of what happened last session? Because I don't remember any of it.
What?
That's crazy. But
Brother,
yeah,
I fell the
Oh,
fuck
dude.
asleep.
He was
I know you
tired.
did. So you guys went into the Astral Sea, spoke to specifically Sidrig and Kronos. Actually, you know what? Gabe, refresh us please of what happened last session.
Okay. Let me pull up my notes real quick. So, real quick, first up, one thing you accidentally skimmed over. We took on Akaris. Some of the big highlights for that one was Theo absolutely ripping the man a new one. Akaris launching this massive cloud of darkness, which took out Vino near instantly. Then Marlowe launched their spear, ignited with both dark and divine energy, finishing the dude off with his final words saying, "Beware where you walk, for your path is narrow. Seek," I couldn't get the person's name, "Flame, return order. We have tried long enough. It is better this way. It is simpler to live and die than to fight for long-lost ambitions." After that, we headed out. Lysanther greeted the party as we left. The rest of the group met up as we went to Caius, who then opened up the portal to the Astral Sea, which revealed all the main chunk being like the mortal world, lower being the more demonic planes, and higher up being the more divine planes. While we were in there, our forms sort of shifted into a new form. We were more energy, where we had colors based on our different emotions. Let's see. While we were there, we went down to the lower area where we ran into Sidric, the dark god of dark machinations, that Theo served and has a interesting relationship with. And we were chatting with the, let's see, just looking over all my notes again. Let's see, right. Sidric explained that in order to figure out what we need to do, we need to meet with Chronicle, the god of time, but not before planting some new ideas in Theo and Oliviania's minds for different new machinations that they can work on, along with explaining that the Queen's Blessing and the King's Bane need to be reforged. Then we head up to Chronicle's realm, which is sort of a world of pure white space, sort of set aside from the Astral Sea. And then he basically reveals that, let me look over everything. Basically, what we need to do is he explains that the dragon god of balance, Ferris, is disguised as an elf in the material plane. And also, we need to find the corpse of an individual whose name I forgot to write down, I apologize, and return her to the material plane, while also revealing that Theo's affliction is primarily from the dragon gods. Feel free to adjust if I'm missing anything, Mac. After
so the corpse that you're supposed to find is Thorin, and the specific thing that Kronos said about Theo's affliction, Chronicle. I keep doing that. Fuck me.
All good.
The thing that Chronicle specifically said about Theo's condition is that it is a remnant of the infinite stacked upon the infinite left over from the machinations of Aeon, the god, the architect.
Yes. Let's see. And then, while we are there, we were able to ask Chronicle some questions. Oliviania asked of like her affliction, and Chronicle revealed that there is an individual named Oriel Ithek, I may have pronounced that wrong, who has a similar situation to Oliviania. Vino asked what the name of his imaginary friend was, and it was revealed that it was Sulfur, the individual that he was sent to find the heart of in the Astral Sea. Then Thalion was told to find the individual named Myra Omana. Afterwards, we had a big heart-to-heart of like just what's going on with Theo feeling hopeless about ever fixing their affliction, and Vino having some real confusion about who his patron is and why his patron even brought him back to life. During which Vino tried to summon Tyrone, who appeared as this giant ancient dragon named Tyrox, who was a servant of Sulfur, who basically explains that the god of trickery has a genuine purpose for Vino, and along with saying that being Tyrone with Vino has been one of the best times of his life. And we finished up the session with the party gathering up on Tyrox's back and heading towards Sulfur's heart as we take care of Vino's business in the Astral Sea.
Absolutely fucking perfect rendition of the entire session. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I think I want to start doing that every session just so that we were all on the same page, because I'm a forgetful motherfucker.
I only remember the colored part.
Yeah, that's fair. Cool. So, Vino just explained where we left off, so we're going to continue right from where we did. Tyrax is pulling you straight towards the Feywild area in the branches of the Fallen Wraith, the Tree of Life. And as you approach, the skies around you stop being simply starry, simply cloudy. They become more colorful in nature, almost like this pink overcast takes over, and you actually see ground within the Astral Sea, which is odd. But there is ground beneath your feet. And as Tyrax lands and allows you all to drop off the side of him, standing in front of you is this wiry tree, almost like a willow tree specifically. It's very large in nature of itself, and it kind of obscures a figure sitting beneath it. You can't tell what they truly look like behind all of the branches of the willow tree itself. But oh, is it? Shouldn't be. There, I fixed it. The figure is just sitting there underneath the branches, and Tyrex kind of dissipates into a smaller size, and as you guys all get off and are able to step wherever you'd like at this point.
Okay. Vino is going to turn to Tyrex real quick. Will you be able to help me here, like you have in the material plane?
I don't see why I would need to, but yes, of course.
Thank you. And Vino starts to approach the figure, while looking over at Theo.
Sitting underneath the tree is a changeling. A woman with white hair, hollowed eyes, gaunt cheeks. She's both physical and metaphysical at the same time. The metaphysical kind of obscures everything below the neckline, but her face is very visibly not, shall we say, attached to the Astral Sea. Her face is kind of non-emotive as you approach. She's just sitting there underneath the willow tree and taking these deep, heavy breaths, just constant back and forth.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Following that, I'm curious. Would Vino or Marlowe recognize this changeling?
Roll me history.
You sick son of a bitch, I swear to God. Okay, that's an 11.
No, you don't.
Not really. Kind of familiar in a weird way, but not really. And Ash, when
Okay.
Ash is viable again, can also attempt if he would like. Ash, do you want to roll a history check to see if you recognize the changeling under the willow?
Yeah.
I was about to say, if you start whipping out the dead parents right out the gates.
That'd be funny if I did.
Don't you dare.
I was gonna say if it was, I could recognize it.
Poe does not recognize the face. I can say that with certainty.
I got a 10.
Something oddly familiar, but you can't quite place it.
Okay. Vino starts walking over using the metaphysical queen's blessing as like a walking stick almost. Hello?
As you approach, you realize she is a lot larger than you. And her eyes open, pupilless, blank white.
Oh. Somehow I did not expect you to find me so quickly.
Who are you?
I am known by a number of names. Kava, the first of our kind. Sevra, the trickster. Salfir, daughter of Dagthir. But I am simply a mother holding out for her children.
Vino was sort of taken aback. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting to find you this fast either.
You've grown.
I guess a little. I mean, when's the last time you've properly seen me?
Far too long. And I wish it was sooner. Our kind is not treated well amongst the plains of Thoryngard and the surrounding. We are a blight, a danger, a disease, something they'd rather not have, and yet you found a way. And so did you, Marlowe.
Vino just looks over to Marlowe.
I know you don't recognize me fully, but our kind all comes from the same thing. Me.
Vino just like has that moment of like, oh, this is Salvir is basically the first changeling. Is that why you came to me?
Forgive me for being blunt. I needed a blank slate. Someone I could mold and wield as a sword and shield in your world. Someone I could use to return me to my former glory.
Like a champion or an acolyte? Like, I've met a lot of clerics throughout my time. Something like that, almost?
If you'd like to view it as something less harsh, then by all means. I do not hold any hatred in my heart for us, or for you. But I also hold no love for our kind. It is a simple matter of fact that we exist. And I may be a progenitor of an entire race, but I have higher responsibilities that are required of me to act in some sort of maternal manner. Or paternal, for that fact.
So, I was just a tool to you?
Plainly, yes.
Vino just sort of takes a deep breath and then just looks to everyone and then looks back. You sent me here to reclaim your heart. I'm guessing I get your heart here, I bring it back to the material plane, bring you back to your full strength, and then what happens to me?
If you wish to simply continue, I will allow it. If you wish to be untethered or unbothered by our kind, then so be it. I have never maliciously held you as a captive. I have simply guided you as was necessary for the protection of our kind. I have pushed you in the direction necessary to keep us from going extinct.
What do you mean going extinct? I mean, aren't there plenty of us running around Thoryngard?
Unfortunately, if I am not in the material realms as I'm supposed to be, then our seed becomes useless. It is like if Octera was ripped from reality, all orcs would simply die out. We were created with these fail-safes because the gods play cruel jokes. We are not reproductive of our own will, we are reproductive because we exist. Because I exist. The same would go if Visigoth or if Alikos were to die. Most demon kind would be wiped from existence after a while. And unfortunately, I am one of those progenitors that is required to live so that we may thrive. If you hold it as a personal offense, I will not judge you. I will simply find another. But if you help me, you help all of us.
Just sort of looks over to Marlowe, just looking for advice. Not as for some glorious purpose, but just a little brother looking for advice from their big sibling.
That's a lot of responsibility to put on your shoulders, but it's up to you.
Just after all these years, I don't know if I can trust them, though. I'm scared, Big Sib.
Please get off of me. Thank you. Okay. At the end of the day, it brought you back to me. Sorry.
What if something happens? What if something bad happens because of what I do? I mean, everything I've been through is kind of living proof they don't exactly keep their word. Or don't exactly tell the full truth.
You can always... Well, no, I don't think asking would give you a good answer. Calm down. Ultimately, whatever you think in the moment is best.
Just looks around at everyone and then just sort of grips the Queen's blessing tightly. And then turns slowly back to Sulfur. I bring you back to the material plane. Changelings are able to thrive. But what else happens?
What do you mean?
With all due respect, the hiding of the fate of my family for all these years has given me difficulty trusting you. And with all due respect, being known as the god of trickery does not spark a lot of trust in you. And so I guess I'm wondering if, like for these past 8 years, there's something else you're not telling me.
I will release the blockages on your mind. I will open the floodgates, so to speak. But while you wander the world under my promises, while you work to save our kind, I will keep them. Because I do not want the unpredictability of a child having lost their family, having lost their way, when what I need is a spear. It is not, again, out of malice. It is out of necessity. I would do this to any and all of us if it were necessary. But it is not. You were chosen. And you have had the blockages enabled. And when you return me to the material realm, restore me to the glory required to keep our people from going extinct, I will release it, and you, from your vows.
I think Vino takes one more look over to Thalion, the only individual he knows who has dealt with gods more often than he has.
Could he, Thalion, also roll history for this particular god?
By all means. Roll religion.
Religion? Okay.
You're
15.
better at that. 15. Salfir is the god of trickery, mischief, chaos, disruption. Any history regarding her being a progenitor of the changelings is completely up in the air. You've never met, never talked to, never regarded Salfir in any way, shape, or form, but every textbook does label her as some kind of maternal figure for changeling kind. Not just changelings, but also doppelgangers and mimics and things of the like. Creatures that exist to trick and to cause that type of mischief.
I got the Queen's blessing. Oh, shit. Did Salfir let me work with that mimic? Sorry, thinking out loud.
I don't know much about this one. Gestures towards them. But just, if trust is in question, just think about what you do or don't have to gain here. Yeah, think about what happens if you refuse. Now think about what happens if you accept.
Vino sort of steels himself, holding Queen's blessing and turns back to Sulfur. I will help you return to the material plane. But once we get back, I would like to have a conversation about our relationship and whether it would be wise to continue it as it is.
Interesting.
Also, you have to swear by me, by your honor as a god, that no harm will come to my friends by your doing. No misdirection, no trickery, no nothing. You have to swear to me.
Boy, I am the goddess of lies and trickery. You cannot ask me to swear upon something I do not have. But how about this instead? I will swear upon the graves of your family. I can do the same for them as I did for you. All I need do is say a few small words beginning with just two. I wish. And it simply will be.
We'll discuss that further later. For now, we shall return you to the material plane.
Very well. She shifts from sitting to kneeling in front of you. She's still quite magnificent in size, but she plunges her hands into her chest and tears it open, allowing the
God of War
Astral Sea
Ragnarok.
to spill out from her body. And sitting in the cavity is a literal, heart shape in a crystalline, fragmented state.
So I just carve it out?
No carving required. Just reach out and take it.
Just slowly reaches out. And places his hand upon it.
And it frees itself from its temporal prison.
Just slowly pulls it back and then looks back up at Sulfur.
Her consciousness fades, and she places a hand on your shoulder and whispers to you and only you.
Find a host. And then she simply shuts her eyes, and the body withers into butterflies, oddly enough. Each fragment of the body just flies away like an insect into the wind.
I'm spacing all the colors right now, but pretty much just coursing up from his right hand that's holding the heart all the way up into his own heart. There's just a thick line of fear with a coil of curiosity spiraling around it. And that curiosity starts to bubble up into his brain, and he has a bit of fear and uncertainty just welling up as he holds the heart close to his own chest. Let's get out of here. And Vino just takes a 180 and just starts walking. He doesn't know where he's going. He just starts walking.
And you now have Salfir's crystal heart.
What the fuck? That's just Vino's inner mind right now. He is just, it's his entire head is just going, what the hell is happening? Like, he is still just walking. He's not gonna stop until someone stops him. He's just walking.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
That's real as fuck.
Do we stop him or do we give him some space?
Theo is still in full shutdown mode, so he's not really concerned about it at the moment.
If no one else does, Tyrex will fly over and place a claw on your shoulder. Well done.
I forgot to ask. What happens to you after all this is done?
Our adventures will continue, of course. What else would we do?
I just thought you were beholden to them.
Oh, heavens, no, I am simply one of her many facets of the same being. Don't worry. We will have plenty of time.
Vino just sort of takes a second to collect himself. And then, yeah, he is going to put the heart in his bag just because he just needs a second to get off of that. His head is just swimming with different thoughts. Like every single color you can think of is bubbling around his head, and as like the biggest ones trail up, you see them start to like fade down his hair, almost like the bubbling of a pot of water, with all the vapor coming down his hair. As just his body is just forever like the general color for everyone else, like his general color is now just officially just like a pale, you said it was yellow or fuchsia for fear?
Fuchsia is fear.
Yeah, he is just a pale fuchsia, like coating his entire body. Like other colors will pop up every so often, but his entire body is just tinted fuchsia.
So, gang, who's next?
Last I checked, we only got one person left.
Is there anyone else left other than...
Well, considering this is the Astral Sea, where all manner of dead and alive sometimes gods reside. Both pathways into realms unknown, realms already known, and realms unfathomable lie open to you.
This is true.
All I know, you guys could go visit Dagthyr if you wanted.
Let's steal his heart.
Not that you'd be able to do that, but
I'm saying that jokingly. Let's not do that. That sounds like a terrible idea.
I know we also were going to try to
Weird.
find Thorin at some point, but I know, but I think the major ones on our list are Thorin and Walter's question mark god.
So
that
let
I
me put it
forg-
to
I
you
know,
this way.
but yeah.
The gods you
Hell,
can
this one.
find are Baldura, Greyli, Yarok, god of darkness, Mendokainen, god of undeath, Nedric, god of protection and harmony, Audrey, goddess of love, Patema, goddess of vengeance, Salfir, the one you just met, Sidrig, somebody else you've already met, Tarok, the god of the sky, most likely somewhere around where Thorin might be. You can find Thorin herself, maybe Alikos. You could probably also talk to Dagthyr if you really wanted to go into the depths of Oldatha. I don't know if you're going to be able to make it back. That's up to you, unfortunately. So you guys literally could kind of just tell me you want to speak to somebody, whether out of curiosity or necessity, and I'll take you to them. This is an open book at the moment.
Do we have any information on, I guess, like addressing the whole group here, out of character, do we have any information on where we can find Thorin? I know that was sort of the biggest pain point from previous session, is we're not really sure where to start.
I believe I mentioned it that she's sitting on top of the sky of Thoryngard.
Yeah, the highest point.
is,
Yeah.
Like she
And
is
sometimes in the
there
realms
above.
below with your father.
Yes.
Yes.
Man, that could potentially assist us in beginning that monumental task of finding the body.
I mean, I also feel like we should probably try and find Thorin, simply because that's a good step to helping Theo.
Exactly,
I
yeah.
think that we should, unfortunately, reconnect with Thorin.
All right. Tyrax opens his back to you again. If you guys would like to use him to get to the top of Thoryngard, but it's kind of obvious. You guys are able to get anywhere you would like to with or without him. He just is a decent guide to places unknown. But you guys know where the top of Thoryngard is, so I won't delay that. Is there any conversation that you guys would like to have on the way there? Because there is a passage of time as you continue on your way. And if anybody wants to have inter-party discussion about anything that's just happened.
I think Vino will, like, as they're boarding Tyrox, Vino will just sort of like reach a hand out to Theo, just like help them up.
He would like does he, I mean, if he has no difficulty getting up on his own, he wouldn't inherently take the assist, but he just sort of just looks at Vino, just not inherently any, like, sort of just completely expressionless, and just continue walking and pop back onto the back. He's he just sort of shakes his head at Vino and then just sits down on Tyrex's back.
His chest sort of fills to a deeper yellow with a small circle of pink in the center as he hops onto Tyrox.
As we're going towards the top of Thoryngard, you see that Allie is starting to get more and more. First, she has spreading out from her core, like, intense anxiety, then met with the fuchsia of just outright fear for seeing Thorin again.
How would you describe curiosity to be?
That was green, if I think.
So could we list do we have like a list of the colors somewhere? That'd be awesome.
That's a great question. From what I remember, Orange is excited. Blue, sad. Yellow, elated, happy. Green, curious. Purple was.
Purple.
Purple was. The fuck was purple?
Death.
I forget what purple was. We'll lump it in with fear.
Purple.
We'll say pink is love. And black depresso. Any others we will make up as we go, because I don't fucking imagine things far enough, and I don't remember what I said last session.
Right.
Oh, red was anger.
Red is rage or anger.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, figured it.
All right. I guess we are off to find Thor.
All
We're
right.
off to see the wizard.
The
wonderful
Wizard
Wizard
of
of
Oz.
Fuck you.
I can't pin messages to VC things.
I'm so sorry.
Beautiful. So,
Green.
this is one of the most interesting sights you have ever been beholden to in your entire lives. It's like looking down at Earth from space. It is huge. It is beautiful. You can see places you never would have thought to see before. You can see the massive ring that is the ice walls that sit at the complete edges of the world. You can see the entirety of Manaheim, and you can see the speck that is Keldagard itself. You look over to the right and you see the entirety of Tokeku and Tolfheimer, and you look over to the left and you see Alfheim and the floating islands. You see the floating islands that are up to the far north west. You see the islands in the far northeast, and you can look down and see Felsier and the glasslands and the rings of the center of the world. It is beautiful. And another terrifying thing you can see in almost utterly terrifyingly great detail is the Eskag, the temple at the center of the world. It is huge. It almost looks like it can scrape the sky. And just above it, the cloud that is the swirling scar of the plane meld. The rift in reality is that allows you to travel between them. And between you and the world below you is this dome, I'm gonna say, because it's a terrible thing to say anything else. This barrier exists, a physical stop point between the Astral Sea and the plane of Thoryngard below it. And you can see the clouds swirling up against it, but nothing can break through. Stars slam into the barrier, a few break through, but they all fizzle out into the atmosphere, almost like meteor strikes.
I guess we know where shooting stars come from.
As you approach the peak of the world, and I mean peak of the world, the land stretches out, and it becomes this cloud-like layer of ground as you step off of Tyrax. It is not empty up here. There is a garden. Dozens of trees and bushes spread out as far as the eye can see. And a small pavilion, or no, rather, a gazebo sits in the center. It's not very grand, it's not very large. There's rivers that spread from it, but there is a small child sitting on a bench in the gazebo. And she's she's leaning over the railing and looking down. Would anyone like to roll me insight, perhaps?
Absolutely.
Gladly.
I'll do it.
22.
15.
Jesus.
I'm gonna get a 1.
I rolled
got
a
a 1.
20, which puts me to 23. No,
I got a 19.
Yeah.
Not expect that.
Anybody who gets above a 16 would definitely be able to tell that she is looking down with sorrow. Almost as if she's longing to be there again. As if she wants to be free of this and back there. And if you got a 20 or above, you can see the sorrow is also mixed with a twinge of pride and happiness. Glad that it continues even without her there. And you may approach.
I just asked you a semi-important question that I forgot about to ask you last session, so I suggest you answered that. I feel like that's kind of important. Oh, joy. Okay, thank you.
Oh boy.
Gabe, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
Sorry, inside joke. Is anyone else going to approach?
Allie's looking like actively like that is the absolute last thing that she would want to do. She is like petrified. Like if there was solid ground, she would grow roots.
Who is the first to approach?
Pino will. Pino is in the mood to walk. And oh my word, yeah, he just walks right on forward and just waves.
She doesn't look up, but a voice crowds the air.
Welcome. I know you've been trying to find me. Well done.
I'm gonna take a guess and say, you know why we're here?
With hope. I believe I do.
Vino just looks over to Theo and just sort of like gestures for Theo to come over.
Theo will approach sort of the like black aura that he's been emanating for a while. It's still there, but it kind of brightens just like a little bit to more like a deep blue. And he sort of just approaches and sorry, I'm not exactly cheery at the moment, but yes, is the crystal able to exist in this form? Because I know like a lot of shit is just not here.
It came with you,
Is
yes.
this- Yeah, okay, I figured. He's gonna pull that out and just hold it in his hand.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
She steps away from the side and stands in the center of the gazebo looking at you now. Her eyes are a horrifyingly piercing blue. Her gaze doesn't look at you, but through you. She walks up to you, Theo, first, and she's like, I don't know, like yay high, give or take.
I'm 6'7", so or what? 6'8".
She's like 3'2" at the moment.
Yeah.
She
okay, so
she
she's
is
like
not
that.
large. This is a child you're looking at. And she doesn't say anything. But she grabs a hold of your hand and like pulls you. Trying to get you to like kneel.
Theo will do so.
And without a single hesitation, as soon as your knee touches the ground, she throws her arms around you.
Theo's very confused at the moment. He doesn't really know what to make of this act.
Do you not remember what I told you?
Can I roll a history check?
Yeah, by all means.
Because Eli doesn't remember what she told me. I know I assume we're talking about the interaction in the temple with what's her name? Oh my god, Aurelia. But oh, I got a nat 1. Just put a bullet in
Confusion.
here already.
Confusion.
Sure.
Uncertain, especially with the way your minds are at right now.
I'm sorry. I don't.
Theo. You were important. You exist because I wanted you to. You are a piece of this. Part of the puzzle I couldn't live without. Your very existence is encoded to this.
Just hard when it feels like everything wants me to die.
Of course I don't want you to die. Why would I ever want you to die? Do you know what it was like? For those 10 years I spent during the plane meld, consuming raw magic. There wasn't a day that went by that I didn't cry. For the souls I'd lost, that I failed to protect. For the ones that I knew was, the ones that are, and the ones that would be. You are why I had to sacrifice myself. All of you are. She kind of lets go a bit and backs away and kind of like cups your face. I love you. With every fiber of my being. With the words that made me. With the words that made you. You too, Oliviania. I see your fear.
Allie will not make eye contact with her. She is like going from like fear to like midnight blue, like the kind that was like that her cloak of stars is in the material plane. She is like deeply like guilty in this moment and is just looking and shaking her head at the ground.
Thorin looks at all of you collectively.
You wouldn't believe the joy in my heart. Seeing you all here. To know I haven't been forgotten. And I need you all to know I never once forgot you. No matter who you serve, no matter what you are, no matter where you choose to be in your life, you are everything to me.
All of this. And she gestures out into the world, and the gazebo disappears, the trees and the bushes disappear, everything except the barrier between you and home disappears, and she points to the world. This was all for you. And tears begin to stream down her face. I hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive me. If it felt like I abandoned any of you, or that I didn't love you, because I do. I never abandoned you. I did what I had to. I truly hope you know that.
Theo will sort of look up as he was sort of looking down for a while there, and you see tears begin to form in his eyes and roll down his face, and it hurts so bad.
Oh, my child. It was never meant for you. It was an accident, truly.
And she puts a hand where your arm used to be. And this warmth overtakes you for a moment as it begins to slowly recede back toward your arm. It's not permanent, but this will hold until you return me.
I can't do more. I wish I could. I really wish I could.
It's okay. Thank you.
Oh, look at you all. Oh, how much you've suffered. Okay. Okay. I suppose if there's anything any of you need to get off your chest before I get stored away for who knows how long, then I suppose now's the time.
I do have a question about where you lie. I know where you are down there, but how can I convince the Order of the Thorn to let me get to you with this?
The Order of the Thorn is unpredictable. They're not driven by a resolute devotion to me or to any of the other gods. In fact, they seem to hate us. The whole reason for their existence is to kill essentially demigods. I wouldn't put it past them to be less than welcoming when you arrive.
That's what I figured. Alright. I'll just have to deal with that then.
Allie, without looking up, says, I hope you know that I truly am sorry. I should have realized it earlier.
She passes Theo and walks to you. What could you possibly apologize for?
Slaughtering millions, first of all.
Under the deceit of the Hierextus. Under the orders of a god that was outside your power to even begin to counter.
I took joy in it. I take joy in it now for other reasons, but nonetheless.
Oh, daughter of mine. I never once blamed you for my brother's actions and for his children's lies. You are such small and misguided people, and we have the privilege to witness you grow. And yet we also have the power to corrupt wholly and completely. It is not your fault that something beyond you decided your worth. Because now I decide your worth. My father decides your worth. And your worth was destroying your oppressors, the Vishak. Your worth was freeing you from an eternity of nothingness. We slaved for you. And we will continue to slave for you. I will. I swear. I will free you from your burdens. When you let me.
I feel worthy of it, yes.
Good. Good. I have one small request for all of you. When I'm in the heart, when I render myself from this existence and into the physical realm, I can act within a short distance of the heart, not with strength, but enough to manifest. And I'm still cognitive and capable of reason and logic and emotion. So I'd ask that if you can, find a way to grant me an audience with my brother. I have something I'd like to say.
You can do that.
I mean, I still have his amulet back in the material plane.
As do I.
So do I.
Oh. Wonderful, I suppose. And this is the first time you've seen her smile the entire time, and it is this bright, shining smile with tears
He's
still
actually-
rumbling down her cheeks.
He's been our guide in certain respects of this journey, and I even had some rather interesting interactions with him and his wife. While off with another friend.
I suppose you mean that Arthelian boy.
Yes, I suppose that is the way you would put it, but it's interesting to hear someone call him a boy.
I suppose in your
That's
terms
right.
he is no longer a boy, but yeah,
But yes, Ethrin.
that one. No boy.
Yes. Yes. Theo's gonna like hold his hand over that part of his chest where he has the scar from Feya. It's not here right now, but Feya left me with a pretty nasty mark.
At least it's not as permanent.
Yeah, fine. Was a good fight.
Good. Don't kill them. I still care about them, of course, but like...
Well, I wasn't.
Yeah,
I was never.
I'm in a
going to
very
kill-
strange predicament of being both loving and hating towards certain aspects of this world, but you know, what else can I do? I'm a hopeless mother. I'm so proud. I couldn't have asked for better. I couldn't have asked for better than you. And she walks up to you, Theo, and places her hand upon the heart. And a muttering of Fiochen, Sur Kamun Durmuak, Asmodara, Kordofum Dalai. Her spirit will fade and enter the heart. And you now carry the soul of Thorin.
Crazy thing to add to my inventory.
You've got a god soul. I got a god's heart. Holy hell!
Well, I have a god's heart in a god's, or a soul in a god's heart.
I'll pass you.
Yeah, for reference, because Theo did not make this obvious to you all. Since that session where he went off with Ethrin, which is the session that also immediately Oliver died or disappeared, of almost a year ago, is Theo was given basically I actually have a Hero Forge mini that I think articulates it very well, but because I made it myself. But Theo's been carrying it's shards of all of the like bits of gods, like the dragon scale bits of the gods, the dead gods, and Dagthir told me to resurrect Thorin. So, yeah.
I'm putting so much pressure on you right now.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh god. Like that.
So, how's everybody feeling?
Well, imagine
Physically,
what she's gonna
emotionally.
say.
Deeply guilty.
I suppose I should have dropped an I forgive you in there. I think I did, didn't I? I thought I did.
I think you did.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, no, you did. Allie literally has a ledger that she needs to balance out of, like, people that she has, like, taken out during the plane meld that she needs to balance with, like, lives saved for her to accept any kind of apology.
With Thorin, there is no sacrament that can save you more than her love.
Oh. Also, you hit me with some stuff that Vino didn't need to hear, but Gabriel Isaac definitely needed to hear.
Yeah. I noticed you crying over there. Are you okay? did I strike something there?
I'm all right. I'm all right. It's been a time. That's all I'll say on stream.
Mama T loves you deeply. Mama T being me.
Wait.
Also, I put the Theo with the crystal Hero Forge that has been hiding from you all for many months.
Yeah, we love it.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you've sent this to me before.
I have sent that to you and you alone.
Okay, I think I've seen this before.
Also, she absolutely looked the exact same as like the Hero Forge model, by the way, with all the like the 7 horns and like the folded up wings behind her back and everything like that. 100% exactly how she looked.
Amazing.
Oh yeah.
So now you are left standing on the sky.
Wild.
There's a certain other 3 gods that stay somewhere around here if you guys wanted to talk to them. Skirus, Tarok, and Nocturni. And Arkari, actually.
Too bad Lily ran off for a second. We could have talked to her lady.
Yeah, too bad Lily's not here. Sigh.
I think Vino, real quick, is just gonna like peer down the sky and just look back to his hometown.
You can see the southern peninsula upon where Trina sits, and something about it strikes you if you roll a high enough perception check. Roll perception.
Balls.
Actually,
Okay.
all three of you from Trina, Vino, Theo, and Marlo, please roll me perception checks.
I have to put a die in Dice Show because the one roll I've
2
done was
seconds.
a nat 1.
Hi, Colby.
Colby! Oh, that's not even...
That'll be
Okay.
18.
That's an 18 for Vino, too.
18?
Oh my god, twins!
I don't think I see it. I got a 12. It's actually better than I thought it was.
Unfortunately, it looks the same to you, Theo, but Vino and Marlo, you know it very well. The forest, the forest around Trina has shrunk considerably.
Deforestation.
Mm.
Marlo, does that look right to you?
No.
Uh-oh.
Did you have to? Okay.
Like shrunk like logging or shrunk like withering?
Yes.
Great.
Oh, boy.
Violet
Does
just kinda
Poe
put a
have any
hand
visible
on-
reaction?
Yeah, what is Poe's reaction on this?
Poe, you
Poe's been
also
quiet.
know that the forest around Trina is shrinking. You would know because, hang on, let me message you this.
Okay.
Secret. Hush, hush, hush.
Exxon Mobil at it again.
God damn it.
Okay, I gotta sit up to actually read that. That's more than I was expecting to read.
Ellie, we should go see Nocturna. She's up here. Your little lady. Lady friend. I know we're talking about Exxon Mobil right now, but I know you're here. You're typing.
It appears Lily has disappeared again. But
What if I come to her house and just break in, sleep in, and yeah.
Ow!
true? Real if true? That is the face of a very scared lesbian.
What?
Well, sure.
So what is Poe's face as he also notices this, as they notice this?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to. Oh, fuck, I'm sorry, I stretched. Oh, fuck.
Sounded like it was nice, honestly. I'm
I
jealous.
just had about 15 pops on my back. Oh, that feels so good.
I'm so jealous.
Oh, fuck. I'm trying to think of the. Because my face tends to be covered anyways, because I always tend to be hooded.
You don't have clothes here.
So. Oh, right.
You're
I
naked.
forgot about
And you
that.
also cannot
Hey,
lie.
I
and
fell
your emotions
asleep
are
last
on your
session.
fucking body.
I know, which is why I'm trying to get color.
It's in the chat. You just gotta scroll up a little.
I know I'm reading it, but I'm.
It's right past the green man.
Yes.
I know the green man. I know where they put all the reactions. You fucking hard. I hate the green man. Okay.
Naked crow, naked crow. Oh, that's great. This is brilliant.
I hate him so much. Hold on, I'm not good at emotion names. Let me Google a word.
Kikomori. Anyways. I love every single time I look at the Thoryngard's tab on Hero Forge now. Boatil's fat fucking stomach just stares me in the goddamn face.
Do I have permission to look at it because I'm on Hero Forge right now and I can look at it?
Yeah, of course you can look at the
Respectfully.
Thoryngard's tab. The ones that you can't look at are Cataclysm players. Well, I guess you can look at Cataclysm players, but you can look at Cataclysm.
There it is. Yeah, there it is.
Give me colors for this. Give me colors for that.
Colors for what?
Ooh. Well,
I know
Curiosity
green
is
the other
green, but
I know that one.
Swelling Within Poe is gold. And I don't mean just like a flat two-dimensional color of gold. I mean his body literally starts to shimmer under the light of the stars as pride swells within him.
You all right there?
I'm great.
Okay, you're just... I haven't seen that color yet.
It is the color, that is for sure. I haven't seen it yet either. But everything's great.
Oh, okay. Where are we headed next, guys?
Are we done here, or do we have any more stops to make?
It depends on who you want to see up here, I guess.
Did we think that Nocturne would be helpful for finding
Do you want to see Nocturne?
Helpful.
And then the aforementioned Thalian god that I definitely don't know who it is.
Yes, or we could see Thalian's god.
As you say that, he's clasping his hands together. And you see in his chest is purple. And from the center, a small orange dot begins to grow. The purple and the orange chase each other around in a spiral momentarily. And then dissipate.
Back to that neutral Elothian turquoise.
Yes. Barring any more information we can get from the people up here, there was a stop I'd like to need to make.
Oh.
Vino's coating of fear finally starts to break at the mention of that with a combination of green and pink just starting to swell a bit in his chest, and a bit of orange for excitement filling his feet like it used to. And he's like, I'm ready for anything. Let's rock and roll. I mean, I finished my business here.
There's one last thing I need to do quickly. He's going to assume we can still see all of the aisles here. Yes.
You can
Like
see
before hell.
all of Thoryngard beneath you, and then above you is the branches that spread outwards in a like. I mean, you're literally standing within Yggdrasil at the moment. Like, you're inside the world tree, and above you is the branches, and below you is the roots, and both spread in brilliant patterns of stars and course with the concurrence of the seas of, like, I guess you could call them cosmic winds, I guess.
Okay. He's going to look towards Manaheim, specifically towards Faith here. And he'll turn a light blue. And despite his current form, he'll attempt to kneel.
You do so, and your
Places-
knees hit the barrier.
He'll place his hand over his chest and say nothing. And the blue will fade and turn to pink. As the pink fades, he stands back up and returns. Let's continue.
Everyone roll me perception checks. Because I want to see if you guys can see
Roll me a
all of your
perception
options here.
Oh, yeah.
20.
I rolled another 20,
24.
which puts me at 24 also.
I got another 18.
Well, before anything interesting happens, could I do something very quickly?
By all means.
Okay. 'Cause
Hang
I'm
on to
afraid of
those.
something.
Hang on to those scores. I'm going to need them again. But yes, go ahead.
I'm typing in chat, I'll forget.
Twins, Velk. So Theo's going to point down at the Temple of Skog. Because I'm assuming he can see where that is on the map here.
Yes.
And he's going to say, that's where her body is. At least that's what I've learned. I don't remember exactly who told me that now. I'm thinking about it, but yeah, that's where she is.
Crone, the god of time.
No, Chronicle didn't tell me that. He
Chronicle
was surprised that I knew.
did confirm
Chronicle.
that, I think.
Oh, did he confirm that? Okay, perfect.
Yeah, he definitely he at most confirmed or confirmed what you had already somewhat known.
Yeah. I forget who told me that she was there, but someone did. Might have been Faya.
Was it Billy? No, Billy was the one who brought up the idea.
Oh, okay. You know my character better than me.
So about those perception checks?
All right.
Yes, that's all I wanted to do. So yeah.
Cool. So, all of you notice a few things around you. Below you, beneath the barrier, however, still somewhat attainable, you see a figure scarring around the sky, just in this, like, circular pattern underneath the dome, quite fast, almost as if, like, following the storms in a bolt of lightning. but you can still manage to catch the figure every so often, and it's very bird-like in its appearance. Or rather, she is very bird-like in her appearance. Above you, you see a celestial body of the sun as it rotates on its axes, but also is slowly heading towards the far western side of the world. Off into the distance, not very far away, and kind of centered above Manaheim in a weird way, is a formation in the clouds that almost looks like a temple. Like this large ceremonial building, almost like a fortress rather than a temple. And it glows this brilliant gold with green flowing through it. And there was one more. And off in the distance to the east currently, but less so in the same pattern as the sun, but still rotating on its own and still kind of rotating around Thoryngard in a strange fashion, is the moon.
Going to steal the moon.
And those are all 4 viable options around Thoryngard. Everything else you'd have to fuck off and go somewhere else for. If you want to. I'm not gonna force y'all to go through all of your deific friends if you don't want to, but of course the option is open, and this will be your only chance to do so should you want to. So
I mean, as much as I love the gods, I don't know if we should talk to every single one of them unless everyone wants to.
Yeah, I don't think we have time for that either, so I'm opening the floor to, let's say, 2 more, 3 more maybe, if we are quick. But other than that, we are headed back.
I say Liviania goddess and Valiant god and move on. That's what I say.
Good to me. This is another lovely part of the this is a lovely part of the campaign where Vino is just along for the ride.
I mean, the Theo is also along for the ride right now, but yeah, Thal first. Why not? That's if he's okay with that. But yeah,
It depends on where the other one is. Just logistically, do we need to? If we're up here, do we need to go to A before going to B, so to speak?
yeah, I think we're closer to Nocturni.
All right. You fly to the moon. Fly me to the moon, let me play amongst the stars. All right. Bullshit. You guys approach the celestial object, and it is much larger than you first thought it would be. As you approach it, it's not planet-sized, per se. It's not planar-sized, but it is an object upon which you can stand.
It's smaller than I was anticipating.
Me too. I've never actually been up here.
I don't think I've ever been up here in my travels either.
Well, I don't know how you would. It's not exactly like I'd allow anyone to reach me.
Who said that?
Right.
Coming out of the constellation above you, a feminine figure with white hair and bright eyes lands in front of you, dotted in a robe of stars. There was only ever one before any of you, And he tried to steal my robe, but failed miserably.
I think we met him.
Oh, was it that ridiculous satyr fellow?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
So, hello, my love.
Hello.
So wonderful for you to visit me instead of the other way around for once. Who'd have thought?
I mean, I probably would have, but I've never really visited the Astral Sea before.
Well, you did, partially, but not fully. So.
Traveling about the material plane for about 100 years does not really, in my opinion, count as fully being in the Astral Sea.
No, of course it doesn't. So, is this purely a social call, or can I help you with something?
Not completely a social call. We were looking for, sorry, my brain's blanking. We're looking for somebody, and we were thinking that you might know, since you see all from the night sky.
Indeed I do. All the lost, all the broken, all those who need a guide in the night. Just like
We're
you do.
looking for the physical manifestation of the architect.
You're looking for the old man.
Yes.
Interesting. Any particular reason why you want to meet the father of the dragon gods?
One of our friends has an issue which needs help resolving.
I see. Well, the old man usually spent his days with the girl, of course. Thorin, I mean, which you've already bagged her, it seems. As she points at Theo, who unmistakably is still holding the crystal.
That was an interesting conversation.
I can imagine. She's quite regretful about her position, unfortunately. Outside
She's
of my attempts to
regretful.
console her. Either way, the old man isn't exactly one that I'd be on the lookout for. He's not lost, like a certain elven bard, perhaps.
Ariel.
Stop it.
Oriel, that's a different story altogether. He is lost, though not in the physical sense, in the temporal sense. You might need to wait a few weeks before he's back in your timeline.
If anybody else has any other questions, otherwise it kind of is a social call.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing.
There's part of me that wants to
Go
ask
ahead.
some of the gods why no one else, why like no one
Part of
was
me that
willing
wants
to
to
help
try to
poor
take the
Theo
robe.
stranded out in the Astral Sea at 16 years old. But I'll avoid that one from Nocturne at the very least.
Um,
Also, I kind of want to know how Theo got here the first time, but I don't think she would know that either.
So.
I think, unless anyone else has anything to say, Vino is just going to walk up to Nocturne, and I think he's just going to just sort of like quiet himself a little bit, and starting from his chest, just this small bit of pink starts to almost glow as he looks up at Nocturne and just says, I want to thank you for looking out for me whenever I was camping at night. I know you probably had no direct influence in it, but thank you for making the darkness a comfort to me.
By the way, she's like 9 feet tall when I say this, so I'm going to like tell you now. She rests her hand on the top of your head, kind of gives it a quick like tussle, and says,
Darling, I am there every night. I'm watching all of you. It's not an omnipotence thing, more of an omniscient thing. I can see it. And sometimes I can have enough influence upon the night to guide monsters in a wayward pattern, and yours were always wayward.
Thank you. May I ask one thing about that? Was that because of Sulfir, or just because of you?
I don't need another god to direct me.
Certainly don't.
Especially one that died during a certain war amongst many other gods. Hard to control something when you're not exactly alive.
Fair enough. If I'm being honest, I don't know much about the gods.
And I don't fault you for it. We're quite secretive.
Thank you.
Allie, who is like a complete like mess of like pinks and yellows and purples, is kind of like swaying back and forth a little bit while thinking of something to say. Thank you for also giving my existence purpose. I don't know if I've said that before.
Oh, darling. You already had purpose. I just pointed you in a better direction.
It's fair.
We as gods aren't necessarily able to control you. After all, we're exactly like you, just with a little bit of spice. We may have the souls of dragon gods within us, but we are no dragon gods, and we are certainly no architect. We don't control you in any capacity. We are simply, I suppose you could say, we're moral compasses. You lost yours. I replaced it.
And that's something I will be forever grateful for.
Of course. I would do it 1,000 times over.
Her cheeks go pink, and she, like, nods her head a bit.
Oh, that's cute. Does Oliviania's body language indicate that she's done with what she was on this? Okay. Theo will kind of calmly approach Nocturne. If you don't mind me asking, you might not know me or anything about me, and that's okay.
Of course I know you, Theo.
I guess so. I was here years ago in my I know it's a little different time here.
Hmm.
I was wondering if you knew anything about what brought me here, or why, well, I guess why I ended up in the hands of Sidrig of all the gods. I know it's not really your place to know all that, but you seemed friendly enough, I suppose.
Well, thank you for that. I pride myself on being approachable if I can be. After all, a lost child in the forest at night is not going to want to approach something as terrifying as Octera, of course. However, I hate to say it, I don't actually know. I could theorize a million different things and different reasons as to why or possibly what for, or why Sidrig, of all people, claimed you. Perhaps she just took a fancying of you. We all... Well, you all are destined for an afterlife. After death, of course. Alikos is the one that guides you to it. If you didn't meet Alikos, then, well, you weren't brought here by him. And if Alikos can't find you, then, well, you get cast here anyways, because where else is the soul supposed to go except beyond the barrier?
Right.
So, perhaps Alikos didn't find you at first. Perhaps you were brought here by mistake. After all, you weren't here permanently. That's not something that just happens.
Right.
Perhaps
don't
you
know.
never fully died.
Maybe not. I don't know. What to tell.
The interesting thing, most of all, is, well, it's less than it was earlier, I suppose. Because that sickness on your arm should be spread right through you already. As far as I know. Whatever brought you here struck you with it.
I see.
You never died. And I think that is the clearest indicator of it. You had your physical form pulled into the Astral Sea.
Right.
And because of this, you were stricken with something far beyond anything's comprehension. Except save the architect himself. Most likely completely out of whatever brought you here's control.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'd be willing to bet a few thousand souls that demon fellow had something to do with it.
Falkenrath?
Well, you have to be specific on which one, because it obviously wasn't a Karis. Yes.
Great. I wouldn't be surprised. Who knows? I was just curious.
And you are more than welcome to be curious, my friend.
Yeah, well,
It's what makes you Alothi so great. Well, us Alothi, I suppose.
sure. Thank you for your time.
May my stars guide you, children.
Quick question.
Quick answer.
Oh bother, my brain is already spacing on the name. The sort of boatman that ferries souls. Does that name ring any bells to Vino?
Alikos?
Alikos.
Ooh, roll
Alikos,
history,
yeah.
please.
Oh boy.
God, I should have gone with a ferryman style for Alikos. God damn it. Whatever.
Ah, damn.
That's a 16. That's a 16 for history.
Ooh, the name rings true. Somewhere deep inside you, you are fully aware. Though, you don't know whether it's because of personal experience or because you were taught about him as a child. Because Alikos is not purely a Dactherian god in the literal sense, or figurative sense, I suppose. He is a Dactherian god in the literal sense. Though a figurative sense, he's not just a Dactherian god. He's also a Thoryngard god. Because Thorynites also believe in the change between life and death. And the only thing that does that is Alikos, the Dactherian god. But, I mean, you might as well adopt that into your culture, right? Especially if it isn't wholly evil.
Oh, and because of just everything that his parents worked with, especially with like dealing with the dead, of course he would have been taught that as a child. But I guess the question is, how much of his memory of it is how much his parents taught him and how much his personal freaking experience? Like, what happened to him? How long did he, like,
especially with the fact that your memory has specific blockages upon it.
You see Vino is just like massaging his temples, trying to come up with something, because he is like, you see, like, as he's massaging his temples, you see the green of curiosity like slowly starting to grow into like a red of anger as he's realizing that the block in his brain. And you see that anger just start to like swarm over his forehead as he starts to like build up, but then he takes a deep breath and the red just sort of flows downward into his hands like it was in the beginning, before he just shakes it out of his fingertips. Okay. Thank you so much for your time, great goddess.
No, please call me Nocturne.
Okay. Is there anything else we need to take care of while we're here?
Well, I suppose I could quickly
Alien?
take care of Oliviania.
Sorry. What is D&D4 if not flirting with the
knows the
homies?
birds and the bees?
You're not wrong.
I prefer to not bear witness
Ellie's,
to
like,
that.
let out like the like most like appalled Victorian lady.
Oh, stop, as if you wouldn't.
Now for the bold question, does Vino know about the birds and the bees?
I feel like that's a you question, not a me question.
I'm gonna
I'm
say
just
yes.
contemplating with my lime green bullshit color. The fuck is lime green?
You don't know what lime
Lime
green
green?
is because you're colorblind. You friggin' Trident to Protono. You're one of the three. Fuck you.
Use your words, Captain Kirk. You got it.
I don't know whether you're
Over here, tell
Trident,
this man.
Deuteranope, or Protonope, but
It's
I can't ever
Trinobia.
fucking remember.
Trinobia.
Trido. Okay.
Try.
Your superpower.
No, I'm over here
is
asking him.
green.
I asked him a question like, "Hey, what's this? What's the color for this? Lime green." I'm over here like, I've been contemplating what the fuck lime green is for like the last 5 minutes.
It's the green on the lime, dog. I don't know what to tell you.
Bro, I would like to clarify. I didn't know
When you
limes
look
were
at a
green
lime,
until I was
though,
almost,
you
hold on.
see blue.
No, I didn't know limes were green until I was 17 years old.
Oh my god, I love torturing you with your color blindness.
I
my
really
lord.
want to roll for it, by the way.
Roll for what?
I really have that.
Oh,
The robe. I have
well,
that.
she's about to take it
terrible
off. I
urge.
mean, like, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Green.
Let's go see. Let's go see the god that we definitely don't know who it is. Come on.
Nocturni will quickly walk
Oh,
over
they're-
to Oliviania, however, take a tight grip of her hand. Lily isn't here though. Damn it.
Damn it,
Lily's
Lily!
Maybe Lily's AFK.
Lily.
Nocturni will walk over to you and take a tight grip of your hand in both of hers and shrink so that she's more closer to your height. She's still taller, of course, because she can't do it that much. But she's going to get awful close to you, put a hand on your cheek, and simply say, "To the ends of the gap and back, my love."
Yes, to the ends of the gap and back.
I wish you all the luck in the plains. Don't die on me again. I would so severely hate having to bring you back.
I won't. I know that I'll have you watching down.
Good.
And she will lean down ever so slightly and give you a very gentle and, I wouldn't say passionate kiss, but definitely with all the force of the love that you have shared over the last 1,000 years. And she will pull away and retreat back into the constellation.
Oh, and don't forget, heroes. I am watching.
Can I attempt it while she's backing away? Out of pure
I
and utter
really
hatred for
hate
myself.
you. Roll with disadvantage, and your reliable talent cannot trigger for this roll.
Okay.
What kind of spellcasting powers do I have in the Astral Sea?
Oh, that's a great question. All of
That's a
them.
great question.
Because let me put it to you this way: the Astral Sea is the absolute pinnacle of magic incarnate, as in Arcanum, the last primordial, the one that freed you from your slavery to the primordials, with the help of Aeon, was strewn into the Astral Sea. So Arcanum is all around you. You don't have limitations like that pesky mortality and that ridiculous spell book. Why the fuck would you need that here? Magic is everywhere. Magic is all around you. It is primal. It is feral. It is uncontrollable.
Okay. If I can
The only thing that's feral right now.
Crow's Eye. I'm trying to consider which one I can cast that won't kill him. Because I don't want to do that. I just want to tell him you're not doing that.
That's a 33.
Okay.
I really hate to tell you, but the goddess of the night sky who watches everything got a 36.
What? Barely. So
That's a
That is the highest she can roll, by the way. Anyways.
so close.
Oh, what's your AC?
Who?
Poe, what is your AC?
16.
I got a 24. A red hand grabs your face and your beak. And she looks at you and goes, "If you try that again, do you remember the pixie swarm?
I wanted to eat them.
Do you remember what happens to the pixie swarm?"
They get eaten. They're delicious.
They were decayed and rotted alive. If you do not want that to befall you, you will never touch Nocturne's cloak ever again. Do I make myself clear?
It's the only reason you have that one that you're currently wearing.
Do I make myself clear? I have made many into a Lothi. I would hate to do so again.
Poe. Poe? Velk?
Huh? I was scratching my back, but I heard it.
Do you respond?
No.
She's going to drop Poe.
Thalion, didn't you say we had to do something?
Yes. He's gonna.
Okay, moving
he's
on.
gonna
Tyrax!
lean towards you and sort of whisper, but not subtly. Remind me why we're with this one again. Gesturing to Poe.
What? Huh? What about? I heard my name. I'm sorry. I was about to grab a water.
Alien just not very subtly whispered to Vino, asking why exactly you're here. In a rather offensive way to say that you're being stupid.
Vino just straight up just shrugs and then just heads towards Tyrox.
You asked the one that's been here for like 2 minutes too. That's the best, but it's the funniest part of the whole
You got
thing.
the person who doesn't know any of the context as to why he's here.
I've been here for like 2 seconds.
Exactly. That's why it's funny.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's gonna just follow behind the camera to Tyrax as
New
well. It's not
rule
wanting to be
for
involved.
character creation.
Yeah.
Cohesiveness with the party is absolute paramount.
Hey, I can be very cohesive.
You can be, but the fact that you are trying to steal the cloak of stars from the goddess of night, who is also partnered with one of your party members. You see where I'm going with this? That's kind of a backhand. Anyways.
There's many other times I could have done significantly worse things.
I know.
Once we sit back down, the red starts to fade away from her, and she looks to the party and says, "I'm sorry, usually I try not to act with that much passion."
No need to apologize.
Well, unfortunately,
You're all
you are
good.
in the one place where emotion kind of rules all.
Unfortunately, it fucking sucks.
Yes, I can tell that you are having the grandest of times, Theodore. Theodosius, Jesus, fuck!
I think you genuinely need to change the channel name. That is our one-on-one.
I need to change it to Theodosius.
I think it can't be Theodore Roosevelt anymore. I really don't think it can be.
I mean, hey, do you have a big stick?
I do it.
Wait, I'm gonna call it this.
Oh boy. I fear. I'm so afraid. If you... Damn it. Should I be reading that like Theodicy?
The
Or
Odyssey.
is the Odyssey?
It's just the Odyssey.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, yes, the Odysseus. I can tell you're having the most fun of all. Anyways, where to next?
Thank you, large dragon.
Thalion, you want to point the way?
Yes. And he'll... I apologize, I don't remember the exact details of how we're meant to get there, but let's just have him speak to our ferryman and continue.
Yeah. I was about to call him Thyrax. That's not right.
Borax.
Tyrax will fly towards the golden fortress in the sky, landing at the gates, which are already open wide. And he says to you before you get off,
I will not take you any further. I fear that, due to my lineage, this one will have a very hard time accepting that I am here. So, do be careful.
Understand. Thank you.
I'll be off. As you all get down. And before you stands a ginormous fort made of golden bricks and stones with banners of green that shine silver in the inlays as you see the picture of the sword and shield. The crest of Nedric, the god of protection and harmony.
We enter. Valion's going to sort of float forward a bit and turn around and put his hand up. Before we enter, you'll see a purple in his hand as he points at, gestures to the whole group. Understand that I am trusting you all so much by showing you this. Do not make me regret this.
You won't.
You won't. You met mine, and I met yours. It's fair.
Bino just reaches out his hand. You have my word.
The purple will fade. And he'll gesture for the group to follow him in.
You enter into the grand throne room. This brilliant marble flooring, pillars the size of skyscrapers to your left and right. Entering the castle, it is an expanse. A lot larger on the inside than the outside. It's a fucking TARDIS!
think that too.
The pillars stretch for miles, these golden paragons of a foundation of everything. Stepping through the doorways, you look up, and it is not a ceiling, it is the rock foundation upon which the world stands. His realm holds up Thoryngard. Sitting on a throne not far from you is the god himself, Nedric, in full plate armor. His head radiates sunlight. The stones above his head form a crown of stars above his brow, and his wings spread into brilliant golden light. He holds his sword with the blade down, kneeling over it, or not kneeling, leaning and leaning onto it as the blade is driven into the ground beneath him. And his head hangs low as he slowly looks up to all of you. My beacon.
So to kneel almost in a genuflecting sort of pattern, similar to before.
Allie's gonna follow suit.
And with this, you see his body glow, his entire body glows yellow, bright as the sun. Oh, to see you with my eyes again.
You only needed to look up to the light of day. You would have found me in the sky. Tell me, beacon of light, star of hope, why have you hid your face and your true colors?
You remember that day just as much as I do. The day I met you, well, met you like this. Day. Bittersweet, really. I don't know if I can ever trust any other person again. Every time it happens, you're taken from me.
Slowly he stands, the shifting of the armor creating this harsh creak into the air. He taps the sword to the ground twice and it thunders out from beneath him. And brilliant golden visages of an Alothi army appears to either side of him.
Look upon the faces of which you lost that day.
He
turns blue,
flips the sword and points to his right.
Look upon your family, and do not sorrow, for they have attained their purpose in the light. They, O radiant descendants of I, you, my descendant, we have been watching you with great fervor. Rise.
You'll stand.
He approaches you slowly, and the army seems to creep forward with him. This grand scale model of the absolute nature of Nedric's protection and Nedric's light. He stands before you again like this 10-foot tall fucking monster, right? He slams the sword into the ground, and the faces of the Alothi people turn from that radiant, like, yellow gold to the faces of the people that you once knew.
Everyone is here?
You all live for one glorious purpose: to spread peace and harmony, to be the sword and shield of Thorin herself. We will be there at the end of time, when we war with the next line, when we war with the next world. You are still just a fledgling, an ember burning away like a candle in the night. But if you pledge, as you have once before, to be radiant, to be in perfect harmony with us, you will join us. When the time comes.
The color will turn from a black upon looking towards the family to a green, darting, his head darts across all of the individuals seen here. He's looking around, back to purple as he darts around the room frantically. And lastly, to black as he asks, How can I be harmonious when my greatest desire is the death of a god?
I have slain gods. I slayed our cousins. Our light snuffed out Yarick. Our light destroyed Mendakainen. Our radiance burned away Sidric the Dark Machine. It is not wrong to desire the death of evil. When it is necessary. Though take heed, for the death of one god requires the balance of another. If we fall too far outside of balance, too much good, too much evil, all of creation is under threat. For the darkness may reside in Daltheim, but the light within Thoryngard slay them not in the depths of their home. Slay them when they threaten your world, our home. Thorin's creation. That is a justified want.
Makes sense. They'll turn from black to a mix of orange and yellow. Of course. It shall be done.
Very good. Kneel once again, Beacon.
You'll kneel and state, my doubt is purged.
And your light binds you.
He will raise his sword and lower the broad end to your shoulder.
Do you swear to uphold the light, the purity, and protect those who cannot protect themselves?
I do.
And he will turn and put the sword on your other shoulder.
Do you swear fealty to me, to your family, and to the goddess of creation, Thorin herself?
I do.
Then by my right as shield and sword of Thorin, as god of protection and harmony and light, I name thee Cinder. For you are the spark of the light that will cleanse the world of darkness, and you will become a brilliant beacon for the light of all. You will outshine the sun. Now rise, my descendant.
Stand.
He smiles. Grins, in fact.
Welcome home, Thalion. I know it is not permanent, but know I am proud.
Thank you.
He
Everything.
kneels in front of you and puts his hands on your shoulders like a father to a son.
I have no doubt that you will be the greatest among them.
Even as one of the last of them. But perhaps we can fix that too.
Perhaps we will. I need you to find someone for me.
Who? Anyone?
A woman. Her name is Petra Astarov. She's a cleric of Akari. And she has had a child.
Do we know anything?
Yes. She is in Manaheim, in the city of Pyrrhus.
Pyrrhus? Yeah, Pyrrhus. F-Y-R-I-S. Not to be confused with the god Pyrrhus, P-H-Y-R-I-S.
I believe I've been there before. Well, not in this lifetime. But it shall be done.
Good. And if you get lost, ask that friend of yours, Ethrin Othelian. He knew her once.
What do you make of him?
Boy, anyone of the Othelian bloodline is more trustworthy than even I. They were chosen by Aeon himself at the dawn of time to rule humanity. They are uncorruptible in the absolute. Regardless of the magics or power they wield, they are paragons of morality.
We're gonna need them in the fight against Cult, then.
Absolutely, you will.
No. It shall be done.
Then go, my torchlight. O cinder of mine.
He's going to do a slow and formal bow, turn around, face the group, and gesture them out.
Good luck and farewell
Yeah.
to all of you.
And you all leave the light of Nedric's fortress.
I'd really like to go back to my physical form now. That was absolutely terrifying.
It wasn't me. It was me. Yes.
I'm
yes.
confused. Why was that bad?
He just admitted to killing my goddess, the one that you met earlier.
Wait, but she would. This confuses me.
That reminded me way too much of the plane meld and the kind of people that you wouldn't want to find on the battlefield there if you were in my line of work.
You
Gotcha.
would not want to be against him in a million years.
Fair enough. I just got confused because we just met them, but he said they killed him, and I'm.
They're all dead
Yeah.
here. Remember that.
Yes.
Yeah, they're immediately
These
dead.
are... They're both dead. So I suppose he's gonna look at you, Theo. I suppose that's water under the bridge for both of us.
I'm not blaming you for his actions, but I'm not going to say I'm exactly thrilled with him. But I respect your beliefs, and you respect mine. Life goes on.
Of course.
One quick question though. He was talking about how like killing gods was part of the balance, and then he pulls out the heart. Then what happens if I bring this back?
I don't believe the goddess was ever dead properly. She's sort of they're sort of a unique case, I suppose. So I think it's fine. I think Dagthir would have, or not Dagthir, Thorin would have said something if she believed otherwise.
I swear, I feel like the more I learn about gods, the more confused I get. My body's just been weird mixes of purple and a weird bit of pink with Nocturne. I'm having a time.
This has been an experience, to say the least.
Then perhaps it is time to return to your world. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Also, congratulations, Cinder.
He'll brighten up yellow as you say that and just nod.
All right. Anything else we need to take care of?
Let's go home.
The fucking hand puppet.
Yes,
Oh my God.
I'm quite missing my own
Sounds like a
flesh and
plan.
blood.
All right. Let's head out, Tyrox.
Let us be off.
And he will fly you back to the tear, and you will come back through the portal back into the realms of men, and it's still daytime. You guys spent a good few like hours in there. It's still like 5 o'clock, which is about when you guys went in.
It's like they said, time works differently here. Oh, wait, Oh, sorry, continue.
That was just Caius commenting how you're back almost immediately after.
I just wanted to ask, because I was holding the Queen's Blessing in its form, and then we pop out, what happens? Does the tip just drop to the ground?
It is just the blade. It is just like the dagger-esque form of it now.
Gotcha. I think Vino's gonna look into his bag real quick, and he's not gonna pull it out, but he's just gonna look at the heart. Does it look any different in the material plane?
Not really, though it's less ethereal than it was. It is simply just a cracked heart rock.
Gotcha. He is going to just close his bag, put his arm right next to it, because I don't think this is a good spot to be revealing this shit. Yeah. We learned quite a lot.
Fascinating.
That we did.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Speaking of which, your arm, Theo. I know Thorn said it wasn't permanent, but do you feel any better?
How does it feel?
Could I roll medicine for that, actually?
Yeah, actually, you could roll medicine for that. Though Theo...
Can I roll medicine?
Yeah, sure. Though Theo, you will notice that the black has receded, and it doesn't really feel like anything at the moment.
Would you say at this point that the medicine and wisdom checks are no longer a disadvantage?
Yes, considering that you have learned quite a considerable idea about what it is, you have a better understanding of it, or whether that understanding is prideful or not, but...
Of course. But in that one, shit.
You have no idea how the hell it could have gone from like near up to the side of his face back down to just the stump. Other than the fact that it was literally touched by a god.
He's sort of leaning forward with his hands behind his back and looking up and down your arm. Whatever she did to you, I'm uncertain of. But do you feel any better?
Doesn't feel painful at the moment, so I guess that's something. It's just... Yeah, I mean...
Hey,
yeah.
We're in dire need of some good news. Let's take what we can get.
Sure.
Vino, what did you roll?
I rolled a 27. I have a plus 12 to medicine.
Good fucking god.
Damn.
Yeah, you definitely can tell that it has receded, almost as if, like, it's been locked in place. Not cured, but definitely reduced to a non-issue for the time being.
Right. Am I able to potentially figure out how long this is going to last? Like, I know they said that, like, it'll last until they find the body, but that could take a very long time.
Yeah, go ahead and, well, I mean, on the same 20-fucking-7, I'd say you can tell it will last probably about 4 months before the effect even starts to let it start back up again. You have no idea how or at what pace.
Gotcha.
Got 4 months, then I instantly die.
4 months and then Theo just explodes. Sorry, guys.
My gosh.
No, not on me. Thank you.
It's almost
Oh.
December for you guys in game, I think. So like, give or take.
It's
It's kind of like late. It's kind of like late fall. Somewhere in the October range, I want to say. So probably around February, you might be far too. Might not be far too. You have no idea.
3 months on Christmas Day when Theo fucking explodes.
The veins are all gonna take me at once, and I'm just gonna like burst into like a pimple.
Twas the night of Christmas type shit. What the fuck?
It's a Christmas miracle.
Oh my god.
Fantastic.
Cool. I can't wait to tell Billy that I gotta resurrect a god or die. Oh. I'm so happy right now.
What are you looking at?
I want you to know that the original trajectory of this before the conversation of Thorin was going to involve Theo writing a letter to Etherin telling him he needed to find a new person to take the sword from him.
Damn. That would have been fun, but dark as hell.
Because he was convinced he was going to die. And he still is more or less convinced he's going to die, but he's got this much hope now, I guess. So
What did we decide was the next? Sorry, I'm just scrolling back in my notes. What did we had?
we still need to kill 3 paragons. We are fine.
Yeah, what did we decide on first? Because there was Trina. I gotta pull up the map.
Rena, Lavina, and Gavany.
Okay.
I think we decided on Lavina first. Because Lavina was like the one that was like the least dealing with bullshit.
Yeah, because it was Lavina, Trina, and Gavany. We are right. Gavany was one of them.
Gavany
Yes.
is one of them. Yes.
We are closest to Gavany, but Lavina is also. Yeah, Lavina was the one that we were. Yeah.
Well, we have dragons, so they can kind of drop us off wherever, technically.
Oh, do we still have those?
Well, we're gonna have to get the bag to get us home. How else we gonna get downstairs? How else we gonna get off the step?
Jump off and pray.
Well,
Duh.
gravity, presumably.
I don't think
Jump
you can
off,
feather
baby,
pull us
live.
down from that. I think that was me.
I wonder if there are any battlefields along the way.
What are you thinking of resurrecting more soldiers?
I think that we'll end up needing them, yes.
Considering one of our opponents might be a plague maker, or a source of it. Yeah. Let's take everything we can get.
I just had a gnarly idea. We'll say that for after we get off this island. Vito has had plenty of ideas about this heart, but he feels like the last place to be discussing them is around the people in Skyhaven.
Also, God is over here spy TF2ing on us right now.
Yes, sir.
Immediately.
As soon as you called attention to it, I fucked up.
Alrighty. So,
Lay the fuck down, dude.
So, are we getting off the island real quick?
Do you guys
we
want
getting
to get
voted
off
off?
the island?
Yes.
All right.
Please, God.
All right.
And that's the thing that will happen.
Yeah. Vino just says, "Thank you all for your time," and then he heads out.
Yes.
Just
Though I wonder
now I'll bow to them. That's right.
how long Icarus will remain dormant for now. Regardless, you are free to go. You have gotten all you can from here. I suggest you move on.
thank you so much for your time. With any hope, we shall meet again under a brighter sky. And then Vino sort of bows his head and starts heading out.
Lysanther walks with you guys as you head outside. Pigeon and Billy rejoin you as you come out. Oh, good. You guys get everything done?
More or less.
Somewhat.
That's surprising. Oh, well, all right. Theo, you're... She kind of like motions to her neck where your disease once was.
Better, not gone. Nothing short of a near miracle will do that.
Well, then that's progress. Good.
He just nods quietly.
Well, I'll call Edgar. She wanders off, and Pigeon kind of like swoops in and kind of like inspects all of you over and just kind of like lifts up one of your arms and checks like all of your like bone numbers, and then drops your arm and just kind of like she signs, "Lucky bastards."
I think Lily, are you okay, darling? Okay.
I'm okay.
Dying of heat, it looks like. Yeah, understandable.
Felt.
Well, we'll kind of wrap this up a little bit fast here, because this is kind of all I had in general planned for today. Next week, we'll come back and do one of the towns. I'm sure you guys know exactly which one you want to go to. Actually, let's decide that now. Edgar comes down and lands his dragon next to Billy's. Pops off, raises his helmet and goes, "Well, that was awful fast. Yeah, sure you did everything you needed."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good enough for me. Where you guys headed next? I'll drop off a bunch of you there.
I believe it was. Still not familiar with this area. Which evil bastard are we supposed to murder now?
We
Well,
have
if
three
you're-
options, technically.
Well, two close towns to here, probably either Lavina or Gavany, so take a choice.
I vote Lavina. Get that over with. It's an easier one, hopefully.
I'm fine with Lavina.
Sounds good to me.
A nice warm-up.
Really?
That's a little concerning. Whatever. He hops back up on his dragon. You guys all hop up on top. And he flies you down. He and she, both of you, fly down towards Lavina. When you guys land and dismount from the dragon, it's like a, I don't know, hour-ish flight at most. When you guys land, Pigeon hops off first and signs up to you guys. "Seth's calling me. I have to go." And she pulls this wild-ass fucking set of runes, and then just collapse, disappears entirely into a teleportation circle.
They always do that.
Yeah, pretty much. You get used to it. It's pretty cool the first time.
So now,
I swear everything.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I swear, everything I learned about you guys just gets cooler and cooler.
Fantastic.
You have so much to learn.
You guys hop off the dragon, and the only person now remaining with you is Billy, of course. You guys approach the town, and it's pretty, actually, here. It's like all the buildings are like this white marble stuff. Everywhere's this just general air of like positivity. Everyone's smiling, everyone's happy. Everyone's in harmony too, oddly enough. The people here are of an immense diversity of elven descendants. There's dark elves and wood elves and high elves and dark elves. There's tons of these people just kind of all getting along oddly well for the history that they've had with each other. The town opens up in the center to this large kind of plaza. There's a large marble archway that's almost coated in ivy that has a statue beneath it of the goddess Adrenai. And you know it's Adrenai because there's a little plaque underneath it that says Adrenai, Lady of Love. And there are people walking about, sitting down on benches. There's a small fountain that's currently bubbling in the center of town. This is an odd place, you feel, for, well, someone who is so-called the Daughter of the Void. Almost doesn't match up or make sense in your minds. But apparently she's here somewhere. Yes, Vino.
Can I roll an insight check? Is this kind of like the happiness and harmony that actually exists? Or is this something that Vino is all too familiar with and is like something's going on up there?
Go ahead and roll insight.
Like a
sus check.
sus check.
That's 12.
Also
Yeah, what's the
roll
vibe
that as well?
Everyone
'cause-
seems kind of genuinely in love, as far as at least surface level.
Hey. I don't know.
Suspicious.
Vino feels a little too good for everything Vino's been through. Vino is a bit on edge right now. Things are going a little too well in this town for him to feel comfortable.
Sounds about right.
Can I cast detect thoughts and just anyone we walk by see what's right on their mind?
Yeah, isn't there a wording on that says that somebody knows about it?
They know that I'm probing it, but they just, I think it's just they know you're probing, not that they know who is probing. Says the target knows that you're probing into its mind unless you shift your attention to another creature's thoughts.
Learn the surface thoughts. What is most in its mind at the moment? As an action, you can shift your attention to another creature's thoughts or attempt to probe deeper. If you probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight to its reasoning, if any. Its emotional state is something that looms large in its mind. If it succeeds, the spell ends. Either way, the target knows that you're probing into its mind, and unless you shift your attention to another creature's thoughts, the creature can use its action to make an intelligence check contested by your intelligence check. If it succeeds, the spell ends.
I don't know. It doesn't necessarily say that they know who you are. They just know that someone is.
Either way, the target knows that you are probing into its mind. That is the literal wording of the spell. Yeah. So I'm going to say that it is. Yes, they know that you, Poe, That fuck-ass crow-looking motherfucker in a red robe in the middle of a white city. Not white as in like ethnicity, but as in
Man,
like...
I didn't know we were in that kind of town.
I said that there were dark elves here, okay? What do you want from me? God. Some dark knife is up in here. Anyways, cool. Yeah, everybody's surface thoughts are on the person that they're with. A lot of relationships in this town. Some of the surface thoughts are things like grocery lists, or date night tonight, or how pretty the fountain is at the center of the town. Do you want to probe deeper into somebody's specific mind?
Off the top of my head, I don't know anyone else that's around that's specific that I would probe it deeper into.
Well, obviously not named, but I'm asking, do you want to probe deeper into somebody nearby?
Fuck it, I'll do one.
Yeah.
Fantastic. What's your save DC?
My save DC is 17.
Yeah, they're not saving that. So you gain insight to the reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind. As you probe deep into the thoughts of this high elf here, the high elf kind of looks at you, and the face changes from one in blissful ignorance and love, and the thoughts turn to, who was that woman? Why did she care so much? I mean, she practically made us happy, didn't she? Could she have done that? Should she have done that? Who's this bird? Why are they looking at me like that? As the thoughts start to shift away from what they're specifically thinking. Obviously, the emotional state is one of strange confusion, but kind of blissful happiness with the situation at hand. But it's also worrying about this so-called woman that somehow made them this way. Do you move, or do you continue to try and probe into this person specifically?
Since they've already started looking my way, I will move on.
Okay.
It was, I think, Vino was the one that was the most sus of everyone, or was there someone else that was really sus?
Vino was feeling sus.
You just Vino, I believe.
Since I am telepathic, I have the telepathic. I will also tell Vino of these people are way too sus. Someone made them happy.
Oh boy. Let's rock with it while we got, but let's keep probing. I am going to use a background feature I have. Can I use rustic hospitality in this situation? Since you come from the ranks of the common folk, you fit in among them with ease. You can find a place to hide, rest, or recuperate amongst other commoners, unless you have shown yourself to be a danger to them.
Interesting. Yeah, you can use that.
Just, just like walking up to a random dude, just like, "Hi, we're newcomers. We're just looking for a quick place to rest. Do you have a good spot?"
This dark elf that you've just approached, he has white hair down to his lower back, and he goes,
"Oh, but of course, my wife and I can happily host you, by all means. We've got food on the fire and everything."
"Thank you so much." And then Vino just like gestures to everyone else.
And he gladly guides you to his home. And he names himself as Escanor to you.
The lion's sin of pride. My attacks have no effect on you.
Who decided that? Sorry. I couldn't think of anything else, okay.
I immediately started thinking Lions to Pride too.
The only good character in that fucking
My
ass
attacks
show.
have no effect on you? Who decided that?
Goated ass character.
Not a clue. I'll take your word for it.
Don't watch the show. It's
We had it in here.
Know what show you're even talking about?
I'll never get over the
Good.
one also where he goes, "Oh, how can you move?
Okay.
Do you not fear? Why would I fear someone who is beneath me?"
I'll never not laugh at the fact that he's just like this big or this big around, and like during the day, it's
Yeah,
the funniest shit to me ever.
He's like a 110-pound fucking 5'6" dude, lanky dude, and then during the day, he all of a sudden becomes like Chad, like the ultimate Chad.
Like he's like the most. Oh shit. Okay.
Dude becomes Yujiro Hanma, but on fucking drugs.
Yujiro Hanma, but a better person. First of all, let's get that out of the way.
No, I'm talking about build wise.
And say, because like if we're supposed to get Yujiro Hanma's not a good man.
Dude, I'm sorry, but Yujiro Hanma is the funniest shit, man. Yes, I had sex with a man, but that's only because I have so much testosterone that every other man to me is a woman.
The woman, yeah.
All right, we popped into this house.
And that is where we are going to end session for tonight.
All right, sounds good.
We will pick this up in Lavinna next week. Or not next week, 2 weeks from now.
Woo.
Could I... If you want to just,
I'm
like,
trying to
answer back in the one-on-one.
I
I don't remember what we agreed on, and I don't have... My notes say check one-on-one, but it's not here.
It's
So I have
not
a bad
there.
feeling I think we talked about it in DMs, and it's probably fucking buried because of that.
What's
Might be able to, like, search
what's the date on it?
The date that
We
we
talked
talked about
about it.
attuning... Well, not attuning, but that was the word I used.
Eli, I have a question for you. How many things are you attuned to?
Oh, I don't have the date. Fuck. It was added as part of my it was added as part of my inventory. We talked about it the day that we came up with it. It was a while ago.
Yeah. 12/28/2025 is when we were talking about the disadvantages. And then March was when we were talking about the sensor. Did we not?
It was one of two things. It was either going to be just an aura buff, like just a circle buff of some kind, or it was going to be an additional on-hit effect of some kind, be it extra damage or like the guiding bolt effect on hit for the next person that hits it, something like that. Like we were either going to give it a non-hit effect or give it a like a toggleable aura, kind of similar to that one.
Yeah, I'm trying to fucking remember. I know we talked about this. How is it not in here?
I don't know where we typed this. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have it anywhere. It's gone. I mean, we could just... I mean, we could definitely work on this, but I'll throw an idea in there, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm just ripping this straight from one of Baldur's Gate's Divine Intervention things. It's what the weapon that you get from that does.
Well, Divine Intervention... yeah, I mean, we can take inspiration.
It's not... It's just what the weapon you can get from that, like, does. Theoretically, just give me 1 second, though.
That's your mental debuff. In addition to this was back in March.
All three.
So it has to be in March, right?
Something like that. I'm just gonna put a snippet here There's one of many potential ideas. Not the actual stats, just the thing at the. Actually, wait here. I just realized that was a really bad screenshot. Hold on. There.
How many?
just
Does
that.
anyone remember how long it takes to swap attunements?
It's an hour to attune to something.
No, if like you're forgetting an old attunement and going to a new one.
Yeah, it's just an hour still.
Just an hour? Okay.
Okay, that's...
It's an hour.
That's February. Jesus Christ, where the fuck did we put this?
I don't know.
Search in the chat?
Like keywords?
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna search sensor.
God, I found an old Theo mini. It looks
Even-
so bad.
What?
Did you find 7?
I thought I did. Cause if I search sensor, you asked me in February, can you cleave with the sensor?
Yeah, I'm seeing that too, but that's not.
And I see in December you asked about the stats for it, which I said was in the one-on-one chat.
Yeah.
Which straight up isn't true.
Did we just never figure it out? We just might not have, honestly. It's possible. I mean, tell you what, why don't we... I'm not that worried about it right now. Why don't we just figure it out before next session? I'll come up with some ideas.
Okay. I know we did this, though. That's why I'm pissed off.
We might have just talked about it, I'm gonna be honest, and then probably forgot to put it in our notes.
Wait a minute. I think I know. Wait, hang on. Anyways, I can stop the recording now. Well, and stop streaming.